I'm in Westminster. 100 years ago, this was the heart of the British Empire. It was also home to Sir Mark Sykes, a young, ambitious Conservative MP, who was to play a crucial role in shaping the Middle East today. Sykes entered Parliament in 1911. In the next 4 years, he gained a reputation as an expert on the Ottoman Empire, which then ran much of the Middle East. By 1915, Sykes' expertise was really valuable to the British government because Britain was by then at war with the Ottoman Empire. The year before, the Ottomans had joined forces with Germany and declared war on Britain and France. Now, Britain and France thought that the Ottomans would be a relatively easy pushover, but that assumption in turn put them on a collision course with one another. The problem was that both powers wanted to control the Middle East. The French wanted to take control of the eastern end of the Mediterranean. Britain, which then ran Egypt, wanted to protect the Suez Canal and the route to India. Now, these rival ambitions fueled corrosive suspicions between the two allies. When the British launched an attack on the Ottoman Empire, the French were certain that Britain's real motive was imperial expansion, not winning the war. To tackle these suspicions, the British decided that they would have to come to a deal with France over the future of the region. On the 16th of December 1915, the Prime Minister summoned Sykes to Downing Street to offer some advice on how to reconcile British and French interests. So this was the scene of the crucial meeting that would shape the Middle East. On the 16th of December, Sykes swept into Downing Street with a clutch of notes in his hand and a map. And we know the map came in handy because the minutes of the meeting that he went to record him saying, "I should like to draw a line from the E of Acre to the last K in Kirkuk." And that stark line formed the basis for the deal that Sykes then did with the French. North of Sykes' line would go to France, and the area south of it to Britain. The Holy Land, Palestine, would have an international administration. Now this left a hole in Sykes' scheme. To plug it, the British came up with an ingenious idea. They would sponsor the Zionists' long ambition to create a Jewish state in Palestine. Through the Zionists, the British would get hold of Palestine and the east bank of the Suez Canal. It was a clever move that outmaneuvered France, but of course it also swiftly led to tensions between the Arabs and the Jews. In my book, I tell the story of how the struggle between Britain and France inflamed the Arab-Israeli conflict today. The book starts with the deal that Sykes cooked up here in London. It is an absolutely fascinating story of politics and intrigue, war, terrorism, and finally revenge.